Hey guys, and welcome back to another vlog. So today we take on Havant and Waterlooville at home. They're of course a newly promoted side from the National League South to obviously the National League, and they've not started off great. They are 21st in the division, currently on 11 points, so you know they've not picked up many points, but I did see them play live against Aldershot, and I can't remember if they beat them or not. I think they might have done. This was a while back, and they looked alright, so depends. I think like their strikers, Kabamba and Pavi, or Pavey, however you say his name, they're pretty decent strikers, because Kabamba was at Hampton and Richmond banging in goals, 20 plus goals a season at Hampton and Richmond, and Pavi also did the same at Dartford, I believe. So they've got a real good strike partnership that can score goals. So they do have a big threat today. I think there will be. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet with the two that they've got up front, basically. Injury news wise for us, I think Elakobe's back to training, back to full training, so I think he probably will be available for selection. Joe Widdowson probably will be back as well. He did get sent off against Hartlepool, but obviously he missed the game in the FA Cup, and Edinburgh did say he was there. They didn't appeal that red card because Widdowson would have been out for 10 days anyway, so it was pretty pointless. They didn't want to risk him getting a longer ban. It was never a red card in the first place, as you can see from the highlights if you've seen it. But yeah, it's probably be touch and go with Joe Widdowson, I guess, as to whether he'll make the team. But if not, it'll probably be Happy at left back like last week, or maybe Judd or Ling. Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, I imagine they'll be changed back from last week's 6 changes to the original team if you can work that out. But yeah, so I think for us, you know, the weekend just gone was a pretty bad one. Not getting in the FA Cup first round for the first time in our history was not great. But you know, we've got to regain focus in the league and just concentrate on this division and getting out of it, because that's the main goal. So today is a winnable game. I think everyone at Orient will look at this as a very winnable game, although I know that no game is easy in this division, and that Havant and Waterlooville do pose a threat, as all teams do. My score prediction today, I'm going to go for 4-1 Orient. I tend not to give really high score lines, because you know it doesn't tend to happen, but you know I'm going to give a 4-1 score prediction today and see what happens. But I think they will cause us problems at some point today. So let's get down to Brisbane Road, up the O's.
Back enough! Go on, Josh! Game off for some balls. Unlucky, good 3-0. Charlie Lee scores an absolute worldie in the bottom corner from about 30 yards. I didn't even think to get it on camera because it was so far out. It was a brilliant goal. 3-0. Hopefully now this is game over. I'm not entirely sure. We all remember Gateshead last season. Calming it down.
Fucking shit.
Oh man! Yeah, that's got to be a foul. That's a yellow card as well. Surely. Got to have a go from here. It's got to have a go. I don't know who's going to have it. Charlie Lee looks like he wants it. McAnuff probably should have it.
This is going in. I'll give it to Josh.
3 of them.
He's greedy, Joe. Yeah, I'll give it to Josh.
It's taking a little while.
Takes everything back enough, though, doesn't it?
No, Dayton's the right angle to curl it down here.
We're arguing over it. You say, I'm saying it's going to be. I'm saying McAnuff's going to hit it.
I reckon Dayton's come in at the last.
McAnuff.
That was the waste after all that. He totally deserved the 3-0 lead. Havant just collapsed after the first goal and totally in control. I would say it's game over because they don't really look to pose a threat. Maybe hopefully we can score more and get the goal difference up because that could be important coming into the season. Coming on! Hey! Literally what we do. Ooh. Go on. Cat one. I see it.
Take it on. Who's taking it?
Mine.
He takes it on, it's mine.
Still got it. What? Bond just hit the post from a nice angle, and then Clymer had a shot wide. The cringiest thing I've ever seen. They're singing Let's All Have a Disco, because obviously you can't hear it. That's just embarrassing. Oh, that's funny. 4-0. Just like that, Macaulay Bond. Oh, yeah. Playing out from the back. Oh, lovely ball. Just controlling the game.
That's the only song they sing. It's 2 songs.
Beyond for Ling. Ling picked up a little knock. It's hopefully nothing serious. He actually played quite well today. But yeah, both beyond at left back, makeshift. Could be decent on the overlap as well, can it? Because he's got that pace to really hurt him in the final third, especially as it being 4-0. They're not really showing much fight at all. Charlie Lee off, Gorman on. Still about 20 minutes to play. Leyton off for a lobby, so obviously he's probably going to go try and get some more goals, which I like.
Orient, man of the match. Number 8, Craig.
Hey. 4-0, what a win. Got to be happy with that. Gaffer.
Rocking all over the world. I'm obviously now back from the game. What can I say? Very happy, great performance, classy performance, and a game that was a lot easier than what I anticipated. I think it helped with the early goal. I think from that first goal, Havant just kind of crumbled. They had maybe one attack after that and didn't get anywhere, and I think that really demoralised them, the first goal. And I think without trying to sound arrogant, I think the occasion kind of got to them and overwhelmed them a little bit. But fair play to their fans as well, because they stuck by their team through most of the game. Decent bit of banter as well, but yeah, safe travels back to Havant for them. Good luck for them for the rest of the season. You know, a small team, probably punching above their weight in this league, and that's not me trying to put their club down, but yeah, they're probably doing punching in this division. But yeah, it's good for them obviously to have this kind of game, and that's what I said to Dad. I think it feels like a cup games, these kind of games, because like it don't feel right for us as well to be playing in this like league against teams like that in a league game. But obviously, you know, we have to come to the realisation, and obviously we have that we play these kind of teams. But yeah, today was just a great bounce back from a very poor defeat last week and a very poor performance away at Maidstone. And you know, obviously this win was much needed to bring the spirits up in the dressing room again, because I'm sure they were a little bit well, demoralised after the shocking performance at Maidstone, and to go out with the FA Cup in the first round of our go out the FA Cup and not reach the first round in our history. So, you know, it was a needed performance today, and we showed our class, and we're top of the league by a point, and we thoroughly deserve it to be based on this performance. I think, you know, obviously I haven't seen all the other teams up the top, but we played two of them, well actually two or three of them, and we've done alright and we haven't lost. But you know, we're yet to play Wrexham, and that's coming up in a couple of weeks, and that could be an absolute cracker of a fixture, and an away game that I cannot wait to go to. I think when you're two of the biggest clubs in the league and you're playing each other, and there's that little bit of added rivalry, with them being Welsh and us being English, you know, of course it adds to it. So yeah, that's one I'm looking forward to, and one that will be a very interesting game, and I'm surprised that that hasn't been selected for TV. It's good that it hasn't, because it would have affected a lot of Orient fans' journey up. But Boreham Wood, that got selected for TV away, which is a bit strange to be honest, because in terms of the league positions, we're not exactly that close to them. But that is December, so a lot can happen in that short space of time. But yeah, going on today's performance, I've just kind of waffled on a bit there. Today's performance was, yeah, good performance from the start. The 3-0 lead at half-time was thoroughly deserved, you know, and I think we needed to go into half-time being at least 2 goals up, because that just gives you the confidence, and then you have that insurance goal that if you do, you know, unfortunately concede a goal that you know, at 1-0, you know, you throw it away. But, you know, to get that insurance goal very early on, straight after our first, was very important, because I still think that game, although Havant, you know, looked probably the worst side I've seen, and that's no disrespect to them, you know, that could have been a tricky fixture in terms of how we've done in our form lately. I don't think we'd scored in 4 games previous to this, and we end up scoring 4 in this game, funny enough. So yeah, it's a good day all around. And I want to say thanks to Roman and Mark for taking me to the pie and mash shop. You can probably see it on the video. I've got it on there. So yeah, thanks for that. It was a good day as well. I've enjoyed it, and you know, 4-0 win, clean sheet. I was very close to my score prediction as well, because I said 4-1. But my man of the match day would be Miles Judd. I thought he was excellent. Played at left back, not naturally left-footed, not necessarily a left back. He's predominantly a right back, and he's shown he can make shift at left back, and he had done, I think, a couple of times last season as well. So that's a credit to him and Justin Edinburgh for making that decision, and it's totally paid off. You know, we know now that we can have that option for future games if Widdowson is injured or, you know, whatever happens. But yeah, he played brilliantly. You know, it's weird to think that, you know, people here that maybe haven't gone to the game are thinking, you know, why would you give a right back the man of the match? Left back man of the match when, you know, he didn't score and you won 4-0, kept a clean sheet, and they didn't even have a go at us really. But he was superb. Everything he did, the tackles, his composure on the ball was great, and he's still young as well. He's still got so much learning to do, and he's just improving vastly every single game. So yeah, couldn't be more happy today. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I don't know when I'll next see you, because Eastleigh away is Tuesday night. I'm not sure if I'll be going to that, probably not. Then Fylde on the Saturday, I'm not sure about that one either. Then we have a week off because of the FA Cup, which we're obviously unfortunately not in. And then the week after that, it's Bromley at home, where we play in the new 4th kit. Actually, I'll show you, which is like this one, but without the sponsor. It's literally the V and the white top. So yeah, that's come out. If you didn't know, I didn't actually mention that, which is a great touch by the club, and some of the money's going to charity for the war veterans, which is great touch by the club. And yeah, so that'll be worn against Bromley at home, which will be great to see. So stay tuned for that, I guess. But this outro has been quite long. I'm gonna end it now. So yeah, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you at some point, probably soon. Up the O's.